Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, who offers more than just electricity. Their community outreach team collaborates with schools, parents, and students to create engaging learning experiences. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936. Time to find out what's going on with our local Salvation Army. Regan Love joins us, the Community Relations and Development Director. That encompasses a lot of things, so we've got a lot to talk about, right?
Absolutely. A lot of things to catch up on.
Well, good morning. Glad you're here.
Good morning.
And last time you were here, we touched a little bit on Beyond the Bells, which is making a triumphant return this year. So,
Yes.
But it's getting close now.
Yes, we're just a month away, less than a month away, March 20th. It'll be 11:30 to 1. And if you'd love to, come with us and enjoy hearing the stories of the Salvation Army, you can email me, Regan, R-E-G-A-N. It's a long one, sorry, .love@uss.salvationarmy.org. Or you can call me or text my phone number, 615-364-0889. You can get in touch with us, or you can always come into our office there on Main Street, 1137 West Main. And we'd love to have you come and join us for a lunch.
And it's R-E-G-A-N. No
Correct.
extra vowels in there.
That's right. Yes. Like Megan with an R.
No R-E-A-G-A-N or anything like that, right?
That's right.
And this is kind of off subject, but you just reminded me, I passed by there going to Rockvale a time or two, and thankfully the road is done.
Yes, man. It's
been a long time coming.
Yes. I mean, it's been since I've been here, and before that I know it was being worked on. So, we're excited. We're actually getting a new sign soon, and our, things are really looking nice over there. So we're excited when we have some things coming, on the horizon.
Well, good. Awesome stuff. So Beyond the Bells, again, is this kind of open to whomever would like to come and find out more about the Salvation Army, and there's no secret that this is a fundraising luncheon. So,
right.
That is part of it. But, I know table sponsors, things like that. So
Sure.
You probably can get someone together with an available table or something.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Yes, we have plenty of seats open, available. It's really just to kind of invite, our community partners or those who are interested in learning more about the Salvation Army, hearing our story of here in Murfreesboro. And we have 8 to a table, so bring your friends. It is an RSVP luncheon, so just let me know or let us know, and we'd be happy to have you there.
And it's going to be held at the fountains?
Yes.
At Gateway?
Yep. The view at the fountains. And as you said, it is a fundraiser. It's, we have our annual fundraiser for our kettles, our Red Kettle campaign, but this is our other annual fundraiser that we will have. And so this will be to go towards just our operating costs that we have throughout the year. So we're really excited and really hoping to make a pretty good impact.
So help us understand some of the things that go on at the Salvation Army. I find it interesting, maybe if people have moved into this area and they were familiar with Salvation Army, maybe in their neck of the woods,
Sure.
We may be doing different things because you kind of feel needs in the communities that you're in. So what's the focus here?
Yeah, so we specifically focus on homeless services, really at the Murfreesboro core. So we have, of course, our shelter, which houses men, women, and also families that have children. And then through there, we have case management. We have a great staff that works with each individual or each family to help them set goals so that they can therefore move forward to having self-sustainable housing. So that is our goal, is to get our individuals and families in their own house. And part of that is also we work with those clients on financial stability. So we have some different classes that help with financial stability as well. And then, of course, different opportunities for those kids. We are starting kind of an open gym opportunity for our clients because we have that amazing gym.
Right.
And so we are opening it up for them to, kind of relieve some stress, have some different activities for the kids. And then we have our feeding program, which is every night. We have dinner that's served from the Corps for anybody who walks up, and also our clients at the shelter. And then we also have our one time a month, we have food boxes that are available from our food pantry.
So as you can tell, a lot going on there, plus the church being part
Absolutely.
of that, you know,
Yes.
and so
Church services every Sunday.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and so you could get involved with that as well. And you know, the treating homelessness, sometimes it takes a one-on-one approach, and it's not a cookie cutter, you know,
Right.
way of doing that, but you want to try to return folks to financial stability.
Absolutely.
And get into housing. So that's kind of you've kind of fine-tuned that process, I guess, here over the years.
Absolutely. That's why we're so grateful for the staff that really tunes, you know, the goals to each individual and their needs.
Yeah.
You know, if they're interested in getting a better job or having a job or getting documentation for their job, you know, if they don't have they don't have their license, they don't have their birth certificate, we work on, you know, helping to get those documents. The other thing is we do have emergency financial assistance. So the best way to prevent homelessness is to keep people in their house.
Right.
And I know it's a challenging situation out there. We have a lot of families, individuals are having a hard time with keeping up with all that they're financially responsible for. It's challenging and has been for, you know, several years. And so that's one thing that we do is we have this process for intake for folks who are facing eviction, who are needing maybe that first deposit to get into an apartment, things like that. So we have we call EFA, emergency financial assistance, as well.
You know, maybe you've got bills coming due, and then, you know, there's a couple of $100 repair on the car you weren't expecting, and if the car doesn't work, you can't make it to work. But
Right.
you know, are you choosing between that or paying your house note? And you know, it's those type of situations that can snowball if not careful.
Exactly. And we're also working towards doing a little bit more of intake and client communication through an online portal. That's something that we're working towards, something called SA Help. And it's a website that folks will be able to go to and to look and see where funding is available for help.
Great.
So, and I did want to really quick, before we move from the core,
Yeah.
we do have some great Easter activities going on. So make sure you check our Facebook page. We have an egg hunt that'll be available, a concert, some great activities for families and individuals. So we'd love to have you all come on over at any time during that Holy Week. We have lots of different activities available.
Let's see, Easter is April 20th, so
Yes.
all leading up to that. It's a little later this year, which is good.
I know. Yeah.
In March, it just seems weird sometimes. But,
Yes, agreed. It's too cold.
Yes, that too. So the Murfreesboro Corps is part of a larger kind of Middle Tennessee group, and with Nashville, there's kind of a cool event going on there as well. And if you
Yes.
like Topgolf, you can help the whole Corps, right?
Yes. If you love to golf, or if you like to try at golf like me,
Yeah.
we have a great event. It's very fun, very informal Topgolf event, April 10th, right before Easter there. And we're excited, and you can sponsor it by purchasing a bay, which is for 6 people. So there'll be more information that gets sent out about that, and I'll share more details as we come in the next month or so.
Yeah, that's April 10th. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, and we'll put Regan's phone number on the podcast, and she can answer questions about that as well.
Yes.
Sergeant George Keith is actually not in Murfreesboro doing some Corps duties outside of the area.
Correct. Absolutely. He has been deployed to emergency disaster services happening right now in Hazard, Kentucky. There's flooding that's happening. And so anytime that there's a disaster, the Salvation Army gets together a group. It's a very organized way, as we've talked about before. And specifically in Hazard, Kentucky, we have kind of this this group that's focused there, helping those who are experiencing flooding right now.
Yeah, the severe storms we had the week before the snow then fell, they had lots of rain up in Kentucky and lots of flooding there, and hazards in, I guess, east central Kentucky, I think. But,
yes.
So just really devastating floods that they had during that storm. And it's good to know that the Salvation Army is there in disasters. And, we're coming up towards, springtime, severe weather, and then summertime hurricanes. And so it keeps the Salvation Army busy.
Absolutely. I was able to get some information from Sergeant George this morning that they are serving about 600 to 700 meals a day.
Wow.
And there's a lot of folks out there that are kind of stranded. Like there's pockets of flooding around their homes and they aren't able to get out. And so what we've been able to do, we've partnered with some wildlife groups out there, and they have boats, and we're able to put meals on those boats, and they boat them down to those folks that are just kind of trapped in their area. So.
It's a very mountainous area, kind of like what happened in North Carolina. Some people with the hurricane flooding, and they just, until the water recedes, they can't get off of the mountain where they live. And so that's great to know that their lives are being impacted and life-saving food. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And, it's at the Salvation Army, it's so important. We believe, that meeting the physical need and then meeting the spiritual need, folks are having a difficult time, experiencing these kind of the severe weather. And so we're also providing emotional and spiritual care. So anybody who asks for prayer, who needs prayer, or just somebody to speak to, we have Salvation Army officers who are there on site as well, specifically for that.
Yeah, good stuff. Regan, thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
It's been fun. And again, Regan Love, the Community Relations and Development Director at the Salvation Army. Beyond the Bells, March 20th. Mark your calendars. And again, 615-364-0889. And we'll put that phone number on the podcast. Have a good day.